Alright, Sweet Peas, I'm aware you can't see me. It's actually not even dark out yet, but it's like, I don't know, about 30-40 minutes. It'll be dark in about 30-40 minutes, and I'm in an area right now where there's a lot of shade, natural shade because of the landscape. So I do apologize you can't see me. So if you want to see who I am, you can just go into the other Periscope videos dedicated to this particular account, and you'll be able to see who's making this video. Now, my name is Leslie Williams. We're going to see if anybody, I'm a gang stalking target here in La Jolla, California, which is geographically located in San Diego County. And they made, as a result of being a victim of this crime, I've been made homeless. And so you can Google that technique to gang stalking crimes and research it extensively so you can discover that creating the homelessness of a gang stalking victim is one of the main things that they're doing to thousands of Americans. Tens of thousands of Americans are all over the internet exposing this criminal reality. Now, if they made you homeless as a result of being a gang stalking target, they obviously had to know where you live. When you go to YouTube and type in the YouTube title, gang stalking bullying on steroids, you'll clearly be able to see that individual was subject to gang stalking. He exposes about how he's harassed along all of his routes and at his home. And then you can also go back to YouTube and type in stalked in San Antonio. Now that's two other victims in Texas. And you clearly hear them talk about being stalked to a mall and at their own homes and more. Now, the reason why I'm bringing these two of many news broadcasts up that are on YouTube concerning this crime is because I wanted to be able to immediately expose to you that these criminally insane, demented animals will perpetrate this criminal reality along your routes and at your own home. So if they'll do that, and if they will also make a target individual homeless, to honestly think that they're not gang stalking victims to the wooded areas that they're going to. Now, a lot of the things that they do, a lot of the crimes that are attached to this crime is harassment, terror campaigns, and so when they want to just subject you to the harassment and the things that will induce fear, they'll wait until they can do something and get away with it. Like, for instance, I was at a wooded area about a week ago, and I had secluded myself so I could not be seen. And I heard this thing thump, and I looked up and I saw the back of a guy running away. And so I walked over to the area, and it was he had thrown a rock. Okay, and that is done to get your attention, let you know that we know where you're at, and we're going to make you wonder if we're going to come up on the property and assault you again or whatever. And this is gang stalking. They're terror campaigns. Now, another YouTube video that you can watch, and which is also a news broadcast concerning gang stalking, even though gang stalking is not mentioned, is the YouTube video. Hold on a second, I'm looking for my lighter. Is the YouTube video California teenagers caught on surveillance harassing neighbors. Now, that is an actual video concerning gang stalking crimes, even though it was probably not realized by the neighbors who are enduring the harassment from these teenagers. Every single thing that those teenagers were doing are gang stalking crimes, and the effects and the produced effects pertaining to what the neighbors not only experience, but the effects of the experience are gang stalking criminal motivations in reference to the criminal motivations pertaining to what they hope to gain from that harassment. Now, gang stalking is directly connected to hundreds and hundreds of criminal motivations when it comes to money, power, exploitation, and so forth. Okay, but what you're viewing in those three YouTube videos that I've already brought to your attention by naming the titles of them, was introduced in this video in order to bring it to your attention that these psycho-demented animals will literally use anybody for their crimes because of the way gang stalking operates. Anybody of any age they'll literally utilize. A lot of the community members that are being duped to participate in this crime towards a target, whether they realize what they're doing is gang stalking or not, can be understood uh, uh, in reference to introducing to you to a few of their techniques is by going to YouTube and typing in "listen to a stranger." All right, now I'm going to go because I know you can't see me, and I don't like making those kind of videos where you can't see me. But so let's see if anybody approaches me at any wooded area from this second forward for the next week. Okay, especially anything that happens that produces an assault, a robbery, an arrest, a ticket, any type of trauma, anything that psychologically motivates me to have to leave the property, anything that happens that orders me off of any property. I don't care who plays a role in it. I don't care how innocent they act. I don't care what they say around me within 100 feet of me or in my direct physical presence. And the reason why I state that is because the individuals who are managing the individuals that they use towards a target, they know everything about the target. They know how the target's responding to the campaign that's being perpetrated against them, meaning that, but not limited to, they are aware that I have recording devices. Now, they know this through me pulling out my tape recorder hundreds of times out in the community. They know this because I've told at least 20 different police officers that they're being recorded in real time as I was attempting to report that I'm a gang stalking victim. And I've exposed it in 99.9% of all my YouTube videos, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them that are all over the internet, and through Periscope. Cyber surveillance is a method of gang stalking. Google that and research it extensively, meaning that they cyber surveil all of the internet activity of a gang stalking victim. And they do this for the sake of taking the information from it to see if it's a threat to them and or a benefit for them. Pertains to anything the target's doing, research, whatever they're doing to expose what's happening to them, whatever. They take that information, they say, okay, well, this is how we can work our schemes around the target in order to hide our intent, meaning that the individuals that they will prop up will be told what to say around the target and or in the target's direct physical presence in order to hide the fact that it's an intentional crime by trying to claim like they're just, coming on the property to take a piss. They'll act like they're talking to each other within 10, 15, 20 feet of me. Oh, let's stuck in here to take a piss. Let's cut through here. That looks like a shortcut. And then they'll act like they're stumbling across you. And then they'll perpetrate towards you what they were told to do. Okay. So, now they do this for the sake of my recording devices in order to camouflage their intent. They'll also prop up people to act wild and crazy around targets as well, because they know that they have made the target homeless. They know they're dealing with a woman. They know that they're dealing with an extremely educated target, meaning that they know they're dealing with a target that knows the police are involved, so they're aware that the target is left vulnerable. Google gang stalking and police. So they basically believe that they can pretty much do anything they want towards a target and or around a target, and then just lie about the intent concerning why it's occurring, including by the specific type of people they'll utilize for the event as well. Hold on. Because there's so many homeless people in San Diego, all the cops and their lying asses, all they have to say is, well, what do you expect, Leslie? You were there. San Diego's full of homeless people. You're bound to run into them, and that's how they play their role. So, they'll prop up crazies around the target, social deviants, punks, criminals, and use them, and then the police just play their role in reference to the excuse pertaining to why, the event occurred. They're basically flat-out bold-faced lies, and they'll lie right to your face. So what I do in response to everything these little maggots do is I predict what they're going to do before they do it. Once this video gets broadcast, it will be put on Twitter. Okay? In fact, and a lot of my Periscope videos have been sent to lawyers and the Rutherford Institute. Okay? Now, say a prayer for me. Okay? I'm not involved in any illegal or criminal activity whatsoever. I'm just a person trying to survive this crime, expose it, and stay safe concerning it. So you can research all my statements, extensively research all my descriptions, Google it to gang stalking, then to organized stalking. And you'll see I'm telling you the truth because they basically operate on the same template of behaviors towards all targets. Okay? So I'm going to go because it's getting late. So this video applies for the next week. Thank you.